So what's up people, how you doing? In this video I'm gonna be talking about the top 20 movies and Disney Plus shows for 2022 that I'm really excited for, and you're probably too. Next year we're gonna get so many movies from Sony, Marvel and DC. So since 2021 is ending today, I thought I should end off this year on this channel talking about the amazing movies that are being released next year. So before we start, welcome back to Hollywood Breakdowns, and I'm your friendly Hollywood Breakdowner, Pratit Raj. And in Hollywood Breakdowns, we talk all things about the MCU and the Sony Spider-Man universe, mainly Spider-Man No Way Home and Morbius for now. This year was awesome at Marvel's side because we got 5 Disney Plus shows and 4 movies, the last one being No Way Home, which is currently at $1 billion at the global box office and will gain more as it has only been 2 weeks since the release.
Are you guys seeing this?
They're here because of you.
I mean, when you put it like that.
Exclusively in movie theaters.
So Marvel absolutely crushed the box office this year, but next year is gonna be better with movies from both DC and Marvel. We have a whopping 5 movies coming from DC next year when we had none this year. We also have 3 movies from Sony, 4 to 6 Disney Plus shows, and 3 movies from Marvel. So this is gonna be an exciting year for all of us, and better than 2021. So without further ado, I'm gonna list all of them down in the order of which they are going to be released. So let's start with the first one that is coming from Sony with Marvel's association. In January, which is Morbius, a Spider-Man villain solo project in the Sony Spider-Man universe, which I'm really hyped for, and I will most probably be seeing it in the theaters. I mean, it's a Spider-Man villains movie after all, how can I miss it? And there's probably gonna be so many references and cameos of Venom and Spider-Man in the movie and its post-credit scenes. Next up is another one from Sony with PlayStation's association, and it's being released in February with actors Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland. Uncharted is definitely gonna be really interesting, and I'm kinda excited for it. Though I won't be seeing it in theaters, I'm really hyped for it, and we'll see it when it comes out digitally. So I hope you are hyped for it as well. Moving on is the Batman movie from DC and Warner Bros. Pictures, coming out in March. I'm not really excited for this one. I haven't seen the trailers, but I think most of you are, which made the movie appear in this list. I don't actually watch Batman movies except for the Lego Batman movie, which I love a lot. With Robert Pattinson in this movie might turn out to be good for me if I watch it, but I'm not actually that interested in watching this one even if it comes out digitally. Number 4 is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie from Paramount Pictures, coming in April. I wasn't actually interested in Sonic, but after watching the first movie, I'm kinda interested in it. But I'm not as interested as watching it in the theaters, so I'll definitely be watching it when it comes out digitally. I saw the trailers and I'm kinda excited for the movie. So yeah. So next up is a movie I'm really excited for, and I'm sitting on the fence about whether to watch it in the theaters or not. It is a magic movie written by J.K. Rowling and is a story that happened years before the Harry Potter movies. It is The Fantastic Beasts 3: The Secrets of Dumbledore. Coming from Warner Bros. Pictures in April, this movie is facing a lot of ups and downs, even before its release. For example, they recast Johnny Depp with Matt Mikkelsen in the role of Gellert Grindelwald, which is one thing that I also do not like. Moreover, The Fantastic Beasts is a film series that should show the adventures of the magizologist Newt Scamander. But since this movie is leaning towards the direction of Dumbledore's secrets, it's kinda going towards the direction of the Harry Potter movies, which is another problem with the plot of this movie. So I'm excited for this movie, but I don't know if I should watch it in the theaters. Moving on, coming in May from Marvel Studios is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I wasn't really excited for this movie, but after watching the trailer and reading the endless number of theories around this movie, I'm really excited for it and wanna watch it in the theaters. I mean, this movie is gonna have so many characters: Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Loki, Miss America, Mordo, and possibly the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I mean, the director is Sam Raimi and Danny Elfman is going to be composing the music for this movie. It's the same director and music composer from Tobey's trilogy, which makes the chances of Tobey appearing in this movie higher. So I'm really hyped for this film. Number 7 is an animated movie coming from DC in May, which is the DC League of Super Pets film. For this one, I will watch it once it comes out digitally, not in theaters, but I'm kinda interested in how this will come into play in the DCEU and what they are gonna do with it. I mean, DC always makes live action films, and them making this as an animated film is like Marvel making What If, and Sony making Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I saw the trailer and I'm already in love with this movie. So I hope this comes out digitally as soon as possible after the movie comes out. Next up is a Toy Story spin-off movie coming from Disney and Pixar in June called Lightyear, which is going to be focusing on the origin story of the action figure Buzz Lightyear, who will now be played by Chris Evans instead of Tim Allen. For this movie, I'm not really excited after the disappointment I received in Toy Story 4. The trailer also did not excite me much for this movie. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think I would watch this movie, even if it comes out digitally. Moving on is Thor Love and Thunder, coming from Marvel Studios in July. This is a film that I'm kinda excited for. I mean, it's a Marvel movie after all. Taika Waititi is once again directing this film and will also be acting as Korg. We will also be seeing Gore the God Butcher, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and Jane Foster becoming the mighty Thor in this film. So I want to see how they are going to make this all play out, because the film is definitely going to be different from the comics. I think you're all as excited for the movie as I am, but I think I'll only watch it digitally once again. Number 10 is DC's Black Adam, produced by Warner Bros. Pictures, releasing in July as well. This film will act as a spin-off movie and sequel to the first Shazam movie. So Black Adam will be played by Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and will have a direct connection to Shazam as he will become the 7th champion, or he may not, but it's the most probable theory I have. So I think Shazam would have a cameo or maybe even a role in this movie, and Black Adam may also appear in Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods. I loved the first Shazam movie and he's like the only character in DC I like, and I'm really excited for both Black Adam and Shazam 2. Number 11 is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, which is produced by Sony Pictures and Marvel Studios. This is a movie I'll definitely be watching in theaters as I love the first movie, and it is also going to be released in the month of my birthday, which is October. So I'm definitely going to the theaters for this one. We finally get to see Spider-Man 2099 on screen for the first time. I mean, he did have a cameo in the post-credit scene of the first movie, but I'm still really excited to see Miles Morales on the big screen again, especially after watching the first look. This movie is gonna dive in deeper on the multiverse as they all get a device that allows them to go to another dimension and stay there for as long as they want. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited for this one. I've even watched the first movie a lot of times and I haven't gotten bored of watching it. Moving on is The Flash, once again coming from DC and Warner Bros. And this film is releasing in November. I have always wanted a Flash movie as I find the character interesting. Flash has always had many shows, but I wanted a movie showing his origin story. Even though this film is about the Flash, I think it will not focus on his origin story and will instead dive in on the multiverse like Marvel is doing now. I'm excited cause Flash is the only other character I like besides Shazam in DC. But I don't know how this film will do as we haven't gotten any news on the characters or the synopsis of this film except a teaser. So I'm probably not watching it in the theaters, but I would watch it when it comes out digitally. So next up is another film coming from Marvel Studios, which is Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever. This film is coming out in November. Man, DC and Marvel are both releasing a movie in the same month. I mean, Doctor Strange 2 and Super Pets are coming out in May, and Thor 4 and Black Adam are releasing in July. Now Flash and Black Panther 2 are in November. Wow. Marvel both are releasing 5 films this year. Anyways, about this film. I don't really want to watch this in the theaters cause like Black Panther himself will not be appearing in this movie much cause this film will focus more on Ironheart and Shuri. This will directly connect to Ironheart, which will come out on Disney Plus in Phase 5 of the MCU. The late Chadwick Boseman is not recast, and I think there will be some scenes of him in this film that they managed to shoot before he passed away. I will definitely watch this film when it comes out digitally, as Black Panther is one of my favorites. Number 14 is Avatar 2, which is releasing in December 2022. And will have high expectations after the first movie. With a whopping budget of 250 million USD, this will be a highest grossing film like the first movie, which has surpassed Avengers Endgame as of now. With the same cast and crew, this film will definitely be in the list along with the first movie, and no matter how many sequels come, they will all be in the list. I'm not really excited for this movie because I didn't actually like the first movie, but I think most of you are really hyped for it. Number 15 will be the last movie in this list and is coming from Warner Bros. And DC again. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom will be released on the same date as Avatar 2. This film will introduce Karshan, aka the Shark, and I'm not so excited for it. I didn't actually enjoy the first film and found it boring. I don't know if this will turn out to be the same, but I'm definitely not going to be watching it in the theaters. Anyways, this will be the last film in the list, and I'm going to be talking about Disney Plus shows for 2022 from now. All the shows I'm gonna talk about are scheduled for 2022 with no confirmed release date according to Google. So number 16 is Marvel Studios' Moon Knight, which will have some dark tones to it. I heard it will have 6 episodes, and the Cosmic Cultures Chris suggests that it will be the first show of 2022, which is why I'm talking about it first in the list of these Disney Plus shows. I'm excited for this one as I have never read about this character or even known it until this show was announced. So I'm really excited for this one and want to see how Oscar Isaac brings this character to life. I'm also hyped to see his role as Spider-Man 2099 in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. Moving on is Ms. Marvel, which will explore the adventures of Ms. Marvel, aka Kamala Khan, who is a fan of the Avengers, especially Captain Marvel, leading to her name becoming Ms. Marvel. I heard this will also have 6 episodes, and Chris once again suggests that this will be the second show of 2022. I'm also excited for this one as this is also an unknown character for me. I'm actually really hyped for all the Disney Plus shows announced, not only ones in 2022 but also the ones in Phase 5 and the rest of the ones in Phase 4 as well. Next up is She-Hulk, which will talk about Jennifer Walters acquiring Hulk-like qualities after a blood transfusion. She is Bruce Banner's cousin and she's also a lawyer. I heard this will consist of 10 episodes, and Chris says this will be the third show of 2022 or maybe even the last. This is a character I knew about but I didn't know how she became She-Hulk until now, so I'm really excited for it. Moreover, I heard Charlie Cox will once again reprise his role as Matt Murdock and will be shown as a lawyer working side by side along with Jennifer or something. Anyways, number 19 is Secret Invasion, which talks about a long-term invasion on Earth by the Skrulls. We also got a first look at Nick Fury from the show on Disney Plus Day, which looked awesome. I also heard that this show will have 6 episodes, and according to the Cosmic Culture, he said that this show may or may not really be released in 2022. But according to Google and some other sources, this will come in 2022. I'm not actually hyped for it, but I would be happy to watch it. I mean, I'm happy to watch any Marvel project. Number 20 is I Am Groot, which will be released in 2022 according to Google. I do not know how many episodes this show will have or its release date, but I do know that this show will feature a series of shorts featuring the seedling Groot along with several new and unusual characters according to IMDb. I'm not interested in watching this because I haven't even watched the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, but I may if we get the trailer. Anyways, the last project in this list, number 21, is the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special Disney Plus show, which is another Guardians of the Galaxy spin-off series. I do not know the number of episodes in this show again or what the story will be, but I do know the month of its release. It will be released in December like Hawkeye according to Google. I'm also not interested in this one, but I will watch it when it comes out. And that would be it. This would be my top 20 movies and Disney Plus shows for 2022. This will be my last video of this year, and my No Way Home teaser trailer will come out soon. And with this, I'll catch you guys soon in my Spider-Man No Way Home spoiler review, which will come out tomorrow or something. Peace out.